Hello and welcome back to the Nord's house. An angered shoe here, as I, during my setup for this stream, remembered what happened last time, and Monokuma, you bastard, I will find a way to end you. But that's at least the most where my anger does go, because I still have to deal with the fact that I was introduced to a very interesting fact last, stream, at the very end. This! I'm glad I remember that is actually the very first thing we would have. There's a 16th student, and I don't know who it is. And I have ideas and theories and plans and angers. But Mukuro Ikusaba, who are you? Apparently the ultimate despair.
Ikusaba Mukuro. この学園に潜む16人目の高校生。超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生。戦場ムクロに気をつけて。
Kyoko told me to watch out for her, Mukuro Ikusaba. That's 3 days before the next incident. Incident? It's an incident. 3 days before we would be faced with another murder. We are running out of people to kill. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Okay, so this person seems to have long nails. I am suspecting slightly Toko. Kinda looks like boots as well, I think. Toko is wearing boots. Is this Toko? Might be. 100-mile dash. Pain of a junk food junkie. Huh. That doesn't tell me anything. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, that morning, in the dining hall. So, let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, you didn't make small talk or anything. We never got just get straight to the point like that. We talk a bit and then we spread out. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jeez, how high is that horse of yours? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities. That's what I like to think anyway. And I'm right at least twice a year. In 1 year. I'm not often right. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse. But the mastermind's pride is as bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. I agree with you there, Byakuya. I will support you fully on that, because screw them. Hey, Toko, you've been pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there, like a mushroom. I'm gonna start calling you Miss Mushroom. That's rather rude. She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so I told her not to open her mouth without permission. What? But if she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. You really should. And you're okay with it, Toko? Like, that's dangerous. Is she conflicted, or is it just, yes, this is fine, I like it? Jeez, how low is that rock you're hiding under? I believe this is a small talk Byakuya warned us against. Ah yes, the infamous small talk. It has now wasted our time. We have made a mistake. And yet I let myself get involved. I have failed. But it is now finished. I will never allow you to drag me down to your level again. Be gone. We're going to begin our search. Stop running your mouth and start moving your legs. Pressured by an obviously irritated Byakuya, we'll start our exploration. Again! There's lots of school to figure out. Okay, so I don't assume. Nope, that's still closed. Pip, pip, pip. There is the data lab or data center, as it's being called, both things. A center in all of the text boxes and data lab in its actual placement in the game level. Then there is the next staircase that also is accessible there, so perhaps we have another entire floor to deal with. That's going to be interesting to see. This way, and then we continue this way. Haha! I remember. I'm starting to learn the layout that I'm gonna forget in a few minutes' time. Okay, data lab first. Boop. Rattle, rattle. You don't want budge. It must be locked. Now, I'm gonna do my theory of... Was this open? Nope. Still won't budge. Unless Kyoko did something with it. Aha, it is. On the next floor. So here I am on the 5th floor of Hope Peak Academy. The 5th floor has been opened up to us, and it's totally different from all the floors we've seen up to now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. There's more nature in it, so that's something. Let's see, 5A. What's in 5A? Nighttime secrets. More. No. He's so dirty. Right, okay, Monokuma, you have interesting thoughts. No matter when, no matter where, surveillance cameras are following our every move. I mean, they're absolutely everywhere. How many cameras does this place have anyway? How expensive is it to run all the electricity in this building? This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. It seems pretty useless when he's not on it. Actually, no, it's totally useless no matter what. When he's on it, it's actually worse. Anything else? The clock. And the windows that are still barred. They're always barred. This is where a window would be in a normal classroom. And there's some huge metal plate mounted over it. This floor has been sealed up with sheets of metal too. I'm so sick of this. Ah, but a medal! It was worth it! Yeah. Medals are everything. Sure, I can look at the clock and see what time it is, but what's the point? The time we are following is the time that Monokuma technically has set. If he really wants to, Monokuma can screw with our sense of time. Unless we have a watch that I only know one of us actually had. I'll say, haha, catch me if you can. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you. Gross. Who drew this? Seriously, who drew pretty much me running away and maybe Kyoko? I don't know. Kyoko, how's it going? Huh. Does she want to talk to me about something? Kyoko, what's wrong? Do you want a piece of paper? We can find you a piece of paper. Is she trying to say something? I think she's almost just a little more and I might get it. I'm sorry, but I have no idea what it is you're trying to tell me. She just let her shoulders drop. She looked so sad. I guess she gave up. I'm sorry. Anyway, there might be a medal in her, so... Where's the medal? You're here somewhere. Somewhere. If there's not a medal, that's gonna be a bit sad. Yep. Monitor. Aha! I knew it. A medal for me. My collection increases. Yes, I would like to leave the area. Next room. Corridor. I'll say no. How's it go? This floor feels different compared to all the others. I'm not sure what it is. Is there some reason for that? I hope it's not anything too creepy. It's taller. It's way tall. Ooh, 5C. I don't think we've had... Oh. Oh. Yeah. Now I'm starting to understand why we haven't had a third classroom in any of the other places. It clearly doesn't go well when you have a C class. What the hell is this? The grotesque horror of the room struck me hard and fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled, it was sour, pungent, impossibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock. But he was right. I had experienced this smell more than once before. It was the smell of death and despair. But the smell here is strong, condensed. It's the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have...
What? My fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me.
If you hadn't done what you did, this never would have happened.
No. It's quite the opposite.
The opposite?
Yep. Let me give you an itty-bitty, iggy-squeaky little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I just left it exactly how I found it.
What?
How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs in those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, huh? Blood all over the walls and junk. Of course, even in the outside world, people die bloody gruesome deaths every day. So it's not really a big deal, just keep your chin up and keep on living, soldier.
What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it. What's the meaning of all this? It's a lot of stuff in here. Eye for an eye. That's not promising. Well, let's look at the camera. It might have metal. Same old, but a metal. Ba-ba-ba-ba. What about you? Same old, but no metal then. Yep. Okay, we have a lot of things to look at, and Byakuya to talk to. Byakuya, about what Monokuma just told us. Dot. It's like, I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? If I just stay quiet long enough, he might leave. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the bloodstains are dry. And the color has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. Somehow that is a difficult word I can't say at this very moment properly. This is all really blood? Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way can I keep up with someone like that. What up? There are white chalk outlines drawn all over the floor. How many bodies were there? I've seen this kind of thing on detective shows and stuff like that. You always see it at the scene of a murder. I wish I could say I don't believe it. If only this was all fake. Yes, please, I would like to leave the area. Okay, 5C, note to self, never enter a C room again. What? Bio. Raw. Interesting, I'm gonna take that later, because that seems very important. So we're checking that room at a later point. Whatever you do, do not go into classroom C, okay? You're not gonna like it. Trust me. What are you? Just some dojo? If this is a dojo, it's a very poor timing for it. Archery range. Ah! With continuous sakura falling. Or cherry blossom. Ba-da-ba-bum. A suit of armor is on display. It's extremely Japanese. Oh, who'd have thunk?
It had a medal. Even better.
A monitor. Without metal, I assume. Yep. What else? Camera with no metal. I like that. That is the only camera in this room, and it's only pointing towards the archery range. So it only records just, hey, did you hit your target or not?
Who's shooting anyway? I don't know.
It's a straw post used for sword practice. Did he use it for training here too?
And he had a medal.
Locker number 6. There's a bunch of wooden lockers in here. The wooden lockers and key remind me of super old school public bathhouses. Yeah, I can see that. Cherry blossom. Even though this room is totally enclosed, there's a cherry tree planted here, and it's in full bloom.
Ne.
It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant? I mean, I will agree, it looks quite nice. I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese-style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation, isn't it kinda out of place? That's not what is important. That fire seems pretty far away. Gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Hey, look, I found a tiny coin medal thingy over there. That's mine. Oh, there's just a cherry blossom again. With 2 sides. Okay, Kyoko, what do you have to say? Nothing. What Kyoko told me yesterday. What the heck did it mean?
戦場向くこの学園に潜む16人目の高校生超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生戦場向くろに気をつけて
Kyoko? I'm not going to say anything. Huh? I can't say anything. Kyoko narrowed her eyes. Her gaze darted up to the surveillance camera.
Ne.
You understand why, right? And she was trying to tell me that whatever it was important. The mastermind couldn't find out about it. But how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be that important?
じゃあ
I finished her. She made it very clear that our conversation had come to an end. And just like usual, I didn't understand anything better than before. Well, I guess I'm leaving this room. I'm wish. That was an interesting room. That is an interesting corner, made to be a corner. Nothing. Another corner. This place is obviously like, you have to go in here. So obvious, I'm not going to go in there immediately, because I have other places to check out. Or rather, I have the Chem Lab. What's a Chem Lab? Biolab. Oh right, Chem Lab is in the floor below. Into the raw bio! Never mind. It's locked. We come all this way just to be denied her. The sign in the hallway, in the hall says Biolab. Biolab? That we're forbidden from seeing into? It kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. And the fact that it just says raw is concerning. Now, is Yasuhiro in this room though? Yep. Yasuhiro, are you in here? Oh boy. That's a lot of plants. And he's in here. Yep. I have a lot to look at. That's a camera. Perfectly camouflaged. So, stuff up there. What are you? There's some kind of control panel set near the wall. Does it control the air conditioning or something?
It's for the sprinklers.
Sprinklers?
Yeah, it controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers set to go up every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you couldn't change it if you wanted to.
So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 AM every morning.
Yep, you got it. It's super user-friendly, which sucks. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched, so watch yourself. But you're not a little kid, right? You're too old to go running around sprinklers anyway. Or do you have some kind of water fetish? I'm gonna tell everyone.
As usual, Monokuma's rants are one-sided. He says a lot of things, and I just kind of have to listen.
Ooh,
At first I thought I saw blue skies, but turns out they're just painted the walls and the ceilings. Oh, but the plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? I wasn't judging you in any way, shape, or form. Out loud. But why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realize the true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. I'm serious. Never mind, I am now verbally loudly judging. If you need help. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on as per usual, but it doesn't have a map, so I don't care about it. Ooh, a cabin. Just to be sure, I should take a look in that tool shed. This place seems totally disorganized, from a lawnmower to fertilizer, flower pots to farm tools. Is everything all leaning against the wall, back wall? Is that a pickaxe? What? Why is there a pickaxe? Do I have a lot of things to press? A few pots. So many flower pots. Big ones, little ones, any size you might need. Maybe I'll grow some flowers to put in my room. Maybe, maybe not. There's a lawnmower here. Even with this here, who's actually going to take care of the lawn? Metal. Metal. Pickaxe. Huh. There's something carved into the handle of this pickaxe. Crazy diamond. Ooh, now that's interesting actually. That's very interesting, because that is what Mondo and his brother were kind of called, or the group I believe they made, because they were Diamondo and they're kind of crazy, so they were Crazy Diamond. Crazy Diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Yes, I remember where it's from. Now, different kinds of gardening tools, sir. Are they trying to get us to become self-sufficient? No, we apparently were self-sufficient for some period, where Mondo took care of using a pickaxe. If the theory of there's some wang-jangling with memory happening here. Bags of fertilizers are piled up. There's so many different kinds to choose from. And a metal. Right. That was everything. We're leaving this room. Whoa. Okay, time to look at the sprinklers. Whoop. Those nozzles poking out. Are those sprinklers? I can reach up high. Oh boy. That's impressive. Anything? Nope, it's just a plant. The big plant. Huh. Whoa. What is this? What, seriously, what is this? It's huge! This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get this big. It's supposed to be a tree, right? Is this thing real?
Watch out!
What?
That's a Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it, and you're in for some real excitement. Your heart's all like, whoa! And the plant's all like, snap! And your flesh is all like, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say so myself. As students at Hope's Peak added improvement after improvement and created this miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, the flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, even people, so it's totally good for the environment. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for the future growth of a healthy society. So, is this where all the corpses have gone? Because you kind of need to get rid of those. Not that I know anything about that myself.
Spouting more and more nonsense, Monokuma eventually disappeared. I have started to tune him out when he speaks in my rage and anger. Whatever it is, I'd better keep my distance. So I will climb up on it and grab a medal, because it's mine! Mine medal! Stay away from me! Yasuhiro, can we talk about the plant, or do you still say the same thing? Don't you believe me, Makoto? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath their calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave Earth longer, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. I'm serious. Okay, still the same. We're leaving. Oh, I have more. Oh, I didn't look at this. Is this a chicken coop? Oh, a chicken coop. What's a chicken coop doing here? Does it have chickens? It has chickens. This place even have chickens. Oh. They're just regular chickens, right? Has the mastermind been keeping the chickens safe and fed? Like, they don't eat people or lay bombs instead of eggs or something crazy like that, right? It seems safe. Let's touch one. It's a chicken. It's really alive, right? There's no mistake. What about this one? It's a chicken. It doesn't have, like, a second form, right? This isn't even my ultimate, my final form. Kaka. It's a chicken. It really is, right? Like, I can say that for sure. It's a chicken. It's not expecting to be fed like humans, is it? It's a chicken. It's not gonna, like, lay a bomb, is it? I seem safe. Yes, I would like to step away from chicken coop. Oh, you like chickens too, Makoto? Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's exactly 5 of them here. Exactly. 5, you know, the number that comes after 4 and before 6, at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whenever the number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. I do not agree with that. The number 5, in my personal opinion, is the worst number. Other than used for easy counting and such. 5 is useful there, but if you were to look at it as an omen and luck, I view it as a very bad one. That's just personal opinion. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with hand-squeezed all-natural lemonade. Right, okay. He never lets me get a word in edgewise. He just keeps spouting and I have to stop time to make him silence himself. May I leave now? Yes, I may leave this area now. I guess I've seen what there is to see here for now. But once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. It's just more confusion. I need to head back to the dining hall and find out what the others turned up. If any of them found something I didn't find, since I went to all the places they did. One after another, everyone made their way back to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us, and that's barely enough for a decent volleyball team. And we don't even have a competition. Hey, don't be Sarapus. We gotta think positive. Besides, even if one more person dies, we can still field the basketball team. Asahina? What happened to you? Why are you casually joking about death? I mean, that is the kind of way I deal with this, with just semi-dark humor, but still, Asahina, I did not think you were this kind of person, especially when Sakura just died. Holy crap, you've broken. That's like reverse positive thinking. Yes, she's broken. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. And we stop all this group hug nonsense. We need to find out what everyone discovered. Chop chop. Hurry up. Okay, Becca, since you're in a hurry, tell me everything. By the way, did any of you find it? The other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've encountered here so far. What the hell are you talking about? And the smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Everybody's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm gonna barf just hearing you describe it. Yeah, I told you not to go in there. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room? I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop, seriously. I'm gonna throw up.
まさか
Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I mean, yes, it's quite horrid if a bunch of people died in a single classroom, but I don't think that would actually fit being the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. If it's in human history for the school, then yeah, I can get it. Huh? You're thinking the same thing then. My theory is the mass murder that took place in that room is the incident said to have happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room was the tragedy that happened a year ago. Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope Peak was forced to close its doors. I mean, I guess that all makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. They're right. It's beyond awful. It's terribly tragic, hopeless. But still, how is it not one of us ever heard about something like that happening? We all went to the school, but we would have heard if a genocide happened. Not really a genocide, but just a mass murder. Does that mean they really did cover it up? Doko, you're not allowed to speak. Will Byakuya allow you? Hey, Byakuya, it seems like Doko wants to say something. So, why are you telling me? Well, because you told her to sip it or whatever. Ah, I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you're like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to envelop us in all your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You honor me, master. And don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. Seriously? You're just gonna take it? Shut up and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, so what do you want to tell us? Well, I was in classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife? A knife? Whoa, that thing is huge. It's like Rambo size. Now this is a knife. It's a survival knife of some type. What is it doing in a classroom? How would I know? What are you gonna do that? What are you gonna use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not gonna do anything. I just picked it up. I didn't want to leave a knife just lying around. Yeah, that is awfully smart, actually. You don't leave knives just laying around. Keep them in a safe place. Like the kitchen. Kitchen is a good place for knives. I'd rather have it lying around than in the hands of a serial killer. Yes, you don't. There's a difference. The serial killer just uses scissors. Don't compare me to her. Nothing like that. Listen, more important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what do we do? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Why me? I don't want a knife. Me? Oh yeah, I totally trust Makoto to take care of it. And that's that. Hold on, don't I get a say? I don't want the knife. It just shows how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Okay, sis, so here you go, Makoto. You're acting like I already said yes. Fine. Jeez. What is wrong with these people? They all, or most of them, seem to trust me very much, but the moment in a class trial that I do just a few mistakes, I am always the one to get voted out, no matter what. And I do find that still very funny and weird. I guess there's nothing I can do. I'll just keep it in my desk drawer for now. It's not like I'm using it for anything. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey, Toko. Do I still have a bad breath? Sorry, I'm sorry it stinks, I'm sorry it stinks, I'm sorry. You made a valuable discovery. Good job. Huh? It must have just... It's me. Hey, good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. I thought I would have never experienced such a dream. I feel strange. So strange. Really strange. Oh no. This is very weird to actually voice act. I have no idea how to do it. Whenever I look at Toko these days, it makes me feel sad. Sad is the word I will use for this, yes. Okay, Toko, we're done with you for now. I will be honest, I do prefer Genocide Jill. Yeah, depending on who's talking. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupidly large plant, a chicken coop, and I know what you're gonna say, but a tool shed. Heck yeah, I found a tool shed. Monokuma said that was called a Monokuma plant. Even touching it seemed dangerous, so we have to be careful. It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. In the pipe? Anyway, that thing must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently the sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, remember that? You don't want to get drenched and catch a cold. Mark my words. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch colds, you know. Of course not, because idiots never get wet. That's not how it works. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you, hero. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on! You don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But it'll make you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't worry, you just answered it. It's less dumb and just more, either not actually paying attention, focusing on the wrong point, or having bad memory. I think he's good with math to some degree, because he is dealing with money. And basic math and money kind of come hand in hand. I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be Sakura's job, but yeah, the moment I started reading that Sakura did that, Sakura did that every time. No, it just ended up, yeah, it was Sakura's previous job. Because Sakura potentially could actually just tear them off if they were a bit loose. Anyway, no dice. There are metal plates on all the windows, just like everywhere else. Which means no chance of escape on the 5th floor either. Though the higher up we go, the more dangerous it is to escape, so we might not want it eventually. But when I was looking around, I realized something about the layout of the school. Oh? What exactly did you notice about the layout of the school? Took a good look around the 5th floor yourself, didn't you, Makoto? Why do you ask? Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Let me guess. Another staircase, because the 5th floor is the highest floor. Something on all the other floors, but not on the 5th floor. Are you talking about stairs? There aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor. That's what you're talking about, right? Does that mean the 5th floor's the end?
So,
We're finally starting to get a clear path of this school. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. Even if it's hard, we still gotta do it. Yeah, Hina's right. Everything will be okay. As long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of it. We'll make it out of this. There we go. Sometimes it's hard to speak and read and think different things at the same time. Why do I do 3 different things at the same time? I'm not made for multitasking. No. Not I'm sure. We absolutely will make it out, no matter what it takes. Anyway, we're going back to you, because you had 2 other things. Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor. Yes. Let's talk about the chicken coop. There were a bunch of chickens in the chicken coop, right? That's right, 5 chickens, actually. I love chickens. Let's raise them up big and fat, then we can make fried chicken. Oh, or barbecue. Decisions. Oh, or how about a raw? Because there's nothing fresher than raw, right? Okay, so... You're not... wrong? Well, the one thing that's fresher than raw is still alive. But I highly recommend not eating raw chicken. Right? Thank you. Please listen to that. I'm pretty sure that'll kill you. Yeah, this goes back and forth, but both of them just introducing the other as an idiot in at least one subject. I mean, you have to be worried when the person that you have proven time upon time to be an idiot has to tell you about something of how stupid you are. Just that would kill you. Huh, wait, that's coming from you. Oh no, I'm concerned about myself. Oh no, that's not good. Anyway, tool shed. You noticed it too, huh? The pickaxe. Huh? What about the pickaxe? Well, there was a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words Crazy Diamond had been carved into the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy Diamond? Yeah, that does sound kind of familiar, I think.
so,
I don't just think, I know, we've definitely seen that phrase before. Huh? Where? Ah, that's it, I remember! It was upon Bondo's uniform on the back of his jacket, right? Okay, they have to do it in this way because, of course, everyone has seen it on his back. But I have heard about it also specifically because I did go and chat with Mondo. But you are allowed in this game to just ignore the chatting sequence and just go to sleep to progress the story quickly, which is boring in my opinion. But you wouldn't know about Crazy Diamond or its origin if not for that conversation. So, yeah, I guess this makes sense. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy Diamond. You're absolutely right. But why wouldn't that be on a pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right? On the 5th floor when we only had access to, like, the 2nd floor. But we didn't have access to the garden until today. Then, maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came and Monokuma confiscated it. I'll be honest, a biker with a pickaxe is terrifying. Whatever the reason, that's what stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Because it's weird. Well, what stuck out to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. Huh? Then what did? Well, I didn't notice the pickaxe. Ooh. What I noticed was the lawnmower. I'm thinking maybe we can use it to call for help. How are we gonna call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. Do you know how crop circles work, Yasuhiro? You probably don't. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna make crop circles. And we can use those to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this in the beginning, you know? Well, back then my personality hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. I see. So, the thing with the hero there is interesting, as it can be two ways, that is. Either he just hadn't really solidified how he wanted to present himself to everyone, or the writers just hadn't decided, okay, what kind of character is Yasuhiro actually? We don't know yet. We aren't going to use him that much. A few times, and then now he's one of the few survivors, and okay, we need to give him an actual way of thinking. I guess he's a bumbling buffoon. There you go, we got it. Not that hard.
No.
My concern is with the biolab. That was the only place on the 5th floor that we couldn't access. Biolab, huh? I wonder what's in there. If this were like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the final boss, or a tyrant. Oh. We're not in a horror game, though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. Don't bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much, so focus on utilizing them efficiently on the things that you can do with them. I don't really like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. Yeah, no. He has a point, he just says it in the most condescending way possible. No, how I said it is right too. Well, I think that's all the new information we have for now. So, now what do we do? Well, starting today, you're all under my command. But before we proceed, I need to figure out something out. Jeez, how cocky can you be? You gotta bust through the ceiling if your head gets any bigger. So, what is it you want to figure out? Kyoko's identity. I'm finally gonna reveal what ultimate Kyoko is, which I still, if anything, out of all the just giving a single title, detective, or I mean, analyst could also work, maybe, actually. The ultimate forensic student. There's something like that, because Kyoko knows how to deal with a crime scene. Huh? Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have a clear, definable reason for having been selected to attend Hope's Peak Academy. Asahino, you are a swimming prodigy. Yasuhiro, you are some kind of clairvoyant, weird-ass lies. I, myself, am of the esteemed Togami family. Toko is a great novelist. Makoto, well, he got lucky. I believe that's the entire rant of from my memory right now. Oh, he actually did the rants, never mind. Hina's the ultimate swimming pro. Hiro's the ultimate clairvoyant. Even Makoto is the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but... So, what about Kyoko? Can anyone tell me what she is?
Oh, try me.
Now that I mention it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talking about herself anyway, right? It's not a matter of what she likes or doesn't like. This is a matter of trust. You can trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity. We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicion, so Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't.
Huh?
What? Why won't you tell us?
違うわ。
I didn't say I won't. I said I can't. What do you mean?
それが
Because I don't remember. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Kyoko doesn't remember. Does Kyoko have even less information than anyone else had? Because the long-running theory of just the main thing is we all have had our memories erased to a degree. Most of us have it erased to the point of when we entered the school and then we woke up in the Despair Academy, as I'm just naming it right now, or the Monokuma Theater, maybe? No, that's already a thing in this world. Kyoko has lost even more memory than apparently. So that is interesting, which might be because if my theory is correct of being a detective, the ultimate detective, then yeah, leaving too much information to someone like that is a problem in the long run. What? I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory? You mean amnesia? If I thought you had a sense of humor, I'd say you were joking. But if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me. That's why I didn't say anything. But it doesn't matter. Either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done. So you have no intention of telling us? Then I can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you going to do? Torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in any further suspicious activity. But my options? Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you her room key, she can't go to sleep in her room. She'll be breaking a school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk. It's easy. All she has to do is tell us about herself. Or, you know, crash with someone else, as you are allowed to sleep in someone else's room. Just hold on, a threat like that? Fine, I understand. Good, you're finally in the mood for conversation. No, she's giving you the key. Without saying a word, Kyoko walked right up to Byaku and held out her room key to him. You damn fool. Why do you refuse to talk? Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. But maybe she really did lose her memory. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. This is the worst school ever, where only the worst stuff happens, right? Amnesia would fit right in. The worst school, where only the worst things happen. You really mean that? Uh-huh. Can you really be sure that life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I've said too much. Yeah, it's probably the running part of... We might have been students a year before, having a wonderful school life, huh? Then the tragedy took place and something memory loss. Kyoko then turned her back on us and without a word began to walk away, never to sleep again as she no longer had access to her room. Where do you think you're going? Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were her last words as she left. Kyoko's last words. The dining hall was silent. The only sound was the door opening and closing as Kyoko left the room. What's her deal? I think you went too far taking her room key like that. For her, that wasn't far enough. Or maybe she gets off on the attention. I can't believe her. She's enjoying getting yelled at. You're getting noisy again, Toko. Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of your breathing, of your heart beating. You great zombie. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Kyoko gonna do now? Plus, this situation, it's just like before with Sakura. It's no different from when everyone started accusing Sakura. And no different either. I still can't stop anyone. I'm not doing that screech. Eh? What the hell? Why are you yelling all of a sudden? Cause look.
Hi.
It's you. How long have you been standing there?
I'm very angry.
Angry at what?
At the thief. Yes, that's right. I'm very sad to have to tell you there's a thief in our midst.
What?
My precious, they stole it.
You're precious.
Your teacher had such faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal? Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away in their fantasies.
But what the heck is your precious?
Shut up! Well, if you get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street.
And he's gone. What the heck was all that about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what he might mean? It likely has something to do with Kyoko. Oh yeah, very much likely. Probably what Kyoko did when I was being used as a scapegoat with the data lab. Uh-huh. Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? But if that's true, what was it? And why would she do that? Oh, announcement time. No.
Nighttime again. Oh yeah, assuming aside.
Uh-oh, we need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow. And about Kyoko. However, after what just happened with Monokuma and Kyoko, I feel like there's something in the air. I would suggest you take extra precaution tonight. Stay in your rooms, don't go wandering around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse and see you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. Ah, that's right. I need to put away the knife that I got from Toko. I think the safest place for it would be in my desk drawer. But I could also have put it just in the shower that I never use, because every time I go to that door and try to use it, I just keep thinking about Sayaka and then stop. I have not showered ever since. I really hope I at least have taken one bath, if nothing else. I must smell horribly, oh dear. But anyway, is Kyoko really gonna be okay? She can't go into her room. What's she gonna do? Knock on my door? Is there something I can do? Something I can... Hello? Yeah. As I opened my eyes, I realized I'd fallen asleep without realizing it. But more important, did I hit a doorbell? Does people keep ringing my doorbell in the middle of the night? Hello, who is it? Is it you, Kyoko? Yep, call it. Kyoko?
No.
I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. Okay. See you there. Hey, hold on. Wait, Kyoko. Without acknowledging me, Kyoko disappeared into the depths of the darkened hallway. I know we're not supposed to go during nighttime, but I can't just not go now. To the dressing room. What are we doing here?
No.
Sorry for asking you to meet with me this so late. It's okay, I'm kinda used to it now.
So.
Indeed. That's not promising. Well then, let me get straight to the point. It's something you can't talk about in front of surveillance cameras, right? So does that mean... Does it have something to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us earlier that someone had stolen something from him. Was it you? You can't tell that. No, never mind. That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal? I stole this. Ah, the keys to the principal's office. A key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It's shaped like Monokuma. It was probably the only key of its kind on the earth. Where did you get this? From the headmaster's room. What? You snuck into the headmaster's room? But wasn't it locked?
でも
The lock was broken. By Sakura. What?
そう
It was Sakura. She did it for us. She did?
ええ
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to just lay down and die. I will fight you. So Sakura broke into the headmaster's room for us.
そうよ
That's right. So that we can uncover whatever secrets might lie hidden within. She did that for us. She violated school regulations to help us. She'd already decided to die, so her last act was to defy the rules of this place.
ええ
I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away. Which is why I used you as a decoy. So you asked me to meet you at the data center in order to...
そう
Correct, I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took that opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow. Then, what you told me about yesterday, did that come from the headmaster's room too?
戦場ムクロこの学園に潜む16人目の高校生超高校級の絶望と呼ばれる女子高校生
I've said I really like this one scene. This is the fourth time I've seen it now.
戦場ムクロに気をつけて
Did you find out about Mukuro Ikusaba while you were in there?
ええ
I did find a file in the headmaster's room that talked about her, yes. I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Mukuro Ikusaba is dangerous. Dangerous?
つまり
He may very well be the mastermind. But mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego say that the mastermind was probably the mastermind? The headmaster was probably the mastermind.
違うわ
No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, that's not like Kyoko at all. But if it isn't the headmaster, does that mean Mukuro Ikusaba really could be the mastermind?
とにかく
Anyway, this key is the one big opportunity we've been waiting for to get our hands on. Now that we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? Sure, but I mean, was this key even a lock?
それは
I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again, while I go and find out. Wait, so you're planning on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. And you want me to draw his attention, but we don't actually know there's just one mastermind, right? There's more than one person watching
ど
us,
うかしら
but they didn't catch it on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky.
ね
Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Uh-huh. Like I said, we didn't get caught last night. But as you said, maybe it was pure luck. Which is why we're going to run the experiment one more time. And if we're successful again, then what may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Kyoko talked, she was as calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen.
えね
If it's true that the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then there would have to be a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. What we need to do is find out for sure if that's actually true, and we can exploit it.
To take a revenge! Yeah.
Maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. And I think what might happen if we fail.
えなんで
I don't think you need to worry about all that much, after all. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your own discretion. No restrictions have been placed on our effort to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when I took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if the mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world won't matter. He could just kill us all without a second thought.
なるほどね
I see. In that case, even if the plan fails, we'll still be able to prove or disprove that hypothesis. What?
そう
In a moment of crisis, will the mastermind break their own rules, or adhere to them no matter what?
つまり
In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not. Now there's no reason not to do it, right? Yeah, no, that's a win-win situation for us. But
先に進む
if you
ため
spend
に
all your time trying to
危険
avoid
を避けて
danger,
は通れない。
you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice.
ね
Am I wrong? At that moment, I finally realized. I'd never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kokusai's eyes.
And she sounds crazy.
Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket. Coat pocket, not couch. How was that a couch? Her coat pocket, and held it out to me. What's this?
え、そうね。
Consider it the symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens?
でも、
I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it. And a death without meaning is unappealing.
ね
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. But fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to.
And don't throw death flags at me, huh?
But I'm gonna give it back at some point. You can be sure of that.
え、え
Yes, of course.
え、ね
Sure you are. Oh, and one more thing. You can't tell anyone else about what we've discovered. Sure, because then there's a chance the mastermind might find out, right?
え、ええ、
Well, there's that too. Huh? You mean there's something else?
そう。
It's nothing. Forget it. I said nothing. Forget I said anything. Don't forget I said nothing. I can't just forget that easily.
じゃ
Okay then, shall we begin?
あ、苗木くん。
I'm counting on you, Makoto. I just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give it my best shot.
じゃあね。
I'm going on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her curt goodbye was no different from any other time. And like every other time, she moved at a brisk pace as she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine. I know it. It's not gonna go horribly wrong in any way, because it's Kyoko. Kyoko always makes things go a-okay, I think. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety. And then I got to work. Okay, let's do this.
Hey, Monokuma! You can see me, right? Get out here! I've got a bone to pick with you. I am really pissed off right now at you. What you did to Alter Ego, I will never forgive you.
Then a few moments later.
モノクマ登場だよ。
Well, well, this is a surprise. You being the one to call me out.
ねえね
Hey, by the way,
Huh?
え。怪しいな。
what were you and Kyoko up to going to the bathhouse? Just the two of you in the middle of the night? Did you have a frisky bath? Definitely a hot and steamy moment, wouldn't you say? So warm and wet, so wet and warm. I bet you guys.
Removed to conform with local and international censorship laws.
All over her, didn't you?
Right.
No time to talk, huh? Sure, I get it. I'm not privy to information at all. Of course, why would I? Well, whatever. Unlike you, I have absolutely no interest in late-night bath scenes. Because I like to maintain a healthy life of observation, far away from X-rated exploits.
Oh, so is that why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse?
Bullseye.
Or is it maybe because the lens gets all fogged up and you can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me.
なんかよ。
Anyway, you went to all the trouble to get me out, huh? Now what do you want?
No, well, this is just something I wanted to confirm with you.
はにゃはにゃ。
Whether I'm a mademoiselle or a dude fella?
実は。
But in the bear kingdom, there is no male or female. There's only bear.
Actually there is...
Seriously?
僕の
Then what am I? My entire existence.
テンション下が
That's
るな。
enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. What did you really want to ask me?
No, well, you told us earlier that your precious had been stolen. What's this precious of yours?
Huh?
どういうつ
Listen,
もり
I'm sure this is a silly question. No way it's possible and all, but... Is that seriously what you dragged me out of here to ask me? You gotta be kidding me! You gotta be 100 megadon freaking kidding me! You're gonna ask something useful? Like how to get the best honey or your sin breeding tips? I mean, how can I get the best honey? You might as well tell me now that you mentioned that is the thing I can get out of you. Is it just crazy? Are all pubescent teen boys as nutty as you? You're so annoying. Fine, I'll tell you. It was the key. That's it.
What was that second thing?
It's a blank, stupid. A secret. Fill it in yourself. Make me trudge all the way out here for that. I'd like to see what's going on in a brain of yes and the next time you summon me for something so stupid, I'll open you up your skull and find out.
Dropping more than a few swear words, Monokuma stormed off.
Piece of I'll make you understand. In the end, you're up.
Phew. I hope I kept him distracted long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes it out okay. She'll be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? I went back to my room and laid down, doing my best to settle my nerves and get back to sleep. Also remembering that Kyoko isn't actually allowed to go to sleep tonight, so that's going to be interesting.
Monokuma Theater.
モノクマ CM 劇場株式会社スパイ君の提供でお送りします。
Monokuma Theater brought to you by Spike Chunsoft Co. Ltd. Ooh, animation.
Cool. Also a bit terrifying. Is this just Sakura gonna be a beast? Yep. Just beating shit out of everyone. Sounds about right. Ah, the final boss. That belly physic. Oh, wait. Sakura's Revenge. The game the world has been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, it's enough people buy Danganronpa. Who knows? A buy copy is for you and all your friends. I didn't manage to read that in time. No! Monokuma Theater. The super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development. But it all start back up again if Danganronpa sells well.
もちろん
Then you guys have to recommend it to your friends too.
I believe I'm a bit late to be able to recommend people to make that happen, but yeah, okay.
Is it morning? Wake up!
お前らおはようございます。朝です。7時になりました。起床時間ですよ。
Oh, good.
さて、今日も張り切っていきましょう。
The full dive. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I was up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. To the dining hall! Yes. Hello everyone, is Kyoko here and alive and actually awake? No. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? I'm a heavy sleeper. Is that good enough? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today. You really think a tired excuse like that is gonna work? Huh? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. Huh? I just thought, I mean, since the day had passed, it had maybe reset. So sorry, but please don't hate me. Whatever my punishment is, I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign on my neck that says, "Bad girl, I'll clean your bathroom with my toothbrush." If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments. I promise. If I do, you can stuff my mouth full of trash. As long as it's you and no one else, I don't mind. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Not cool. This is worse than being late for lunch, for a date, for your wedding, for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. Or she's extremely bloody tired. I can't tell the others why Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet. Whatever her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so... Oh yeah, you still have her key, right? Ah! You're looking for Miss Kitty Kitty. What do you want now? I'm right, right? You're wondering where Miss Kitty Kitty is, right? Right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. You don't know either? It's because he doesn't know. That's why he's here, to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favorite movie is, and they name some indie bullcrap? I feel like I'm getting whiplash the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, it looks like Monokuma really didn't notice. So I guess our plan went off just fine last night. Which could mean... maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could she have been right about that? So, was I right? You're looking for Miss Kitty Kitty. Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. And even if we did, we wouldn't tell you. We're serious. I see. Well, fine. Whatever. I didn't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So, what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way. Where the heck could she have gone? Don't you think we should all go look for her? And how would you suggest we approach that task if Monokuma can't seem to locate her? Yeah! How can he not know where she is? So strange. Kyoko must have used that key to sneak into some unknown part of the school. But somewhere even Monokuma would notice. Where could it be? Is it somewhere close to the actual mastermind? Because the mastermind is busy dealing with everything else. We spent the rest of breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. I would say it has to be very stressful being the mastermind, because you have to keep track of all these kids at all times, notice when a murder is actually going on, enough to be able to do an autopsy report you can send, and be able to, whenever something is semi-law-breaking, to just send a Monokuma out for it. Like, you have so much stuff to keep track of at all times. And apparently there's only one person doing this. Yeah. Breakfast didn't help me feel any more upbeat, that's for sure. I feel like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Free time! So, I have a lot of people to talk to, apparently not Kyoko. So, that's that. And apparently it was 3 days until the murder would occur. But today, my throat is not happy. That tends to be the reason why I end my streams on earlier basis than others, or, you know, I'm just at a good point to stop in general. So I will stop this stream here today. I might return tomorrow if my obligation doesn't go on too long. If not, I will return on Tuesday, no matter what, as Tuesday is a good day for me to be able to stream. So, I will see you all next time. Goodbye. The stream is done now for the day. The Norse house doors are closed. But look